French President Emmanuel Macron and First Lady Brigitte Macron welcomed Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky and First Lady Olena Zelenska to the Élysée Palace as diplomatic efforts intensified around the war in Ukraine. Macron's office said the two leaders would discuss the conditions of a just and durable peace following recent talks in Geneva and consideration of the American peace proposal. The Paris meetings followed the U.S.-Ukrainian discussions in Florida, where both sides reported productive talks on a potential Russia peace deal. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio expressed cautious optimism after the November 30th session, though key issues remain unresolved. President Donald Trump's envoy has since traveled to Moscow to brief the Kremlin as diplomacy surrounding Europe's deadliest conflict in generations stretches across capitals on both sides of the Atlantic. Ukraine's President Vladimir Zelensky says Russia has stepped up missile and drone attacks to try to break Ukrainians' will to keep resisting. Speaking at a joint press conference with France's President Emmanuel Macron, Zelensky said Ukraine is seeing a rise in missile and drone strikes, calling it intense pressure on the population. He said the attacks are not only psychological but also physical, aimed at wearing down the civilian resilience. Russia has not responded in the account provided to Zelensky's remarks. And German Chancellor Friedrich Merz says there must be no dictated peace in Ukraine, insisting Kiev and European allies must be part of any settlement. Speaking alongside the Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk, Merz said any agreement to end the war must not be imposed and must include Ukraine and its European partners. Tusk echoed the message, stressing the need for Europeans to take joint responsibility for their shared security. The remarks underline European efforts to keep a united position on negotiations, military support, and long-term security guarantees for Ukraine.